Hey, happy Wednesday. Today is September 23rd, and this is the first of 100 Days Challenge where I am going to do a live video like this. So honestly, I am feeling a little uncomfortable and a little vulnerable. Yesterday, I was doing some work in this book that I mentioned, The Artist's Way, and I was very inspired and excited, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I was just in a different place than I am now. And like I mentioned yesterday, I am going through some grief, and I know that a lot of you are also going through some grief. There is so much going on right now. And so originally first I realized that from today, there are 100 days left in this year. And so that really inspired me. And I was like, what can I do? I love a challenge. And so I was thinking I would do 100 days of motion, because yesterday I spoke about aiming up wherever you are and just finding some sort of motion, getting into motion, regardless of where you are. Like I said, I know that we're all at different spectrums. Right now, I am every day is different. Every hour is different. So honestly, I'm nervous because I was so excited yesterday and so energetic and had all of this, all these feelings that I don't have currently today. I'm in a totally different place. So I was like, shoot, maybe this is a vulnerability challenge, because yesterday I committed to doing videos for every day for 100 days. And I want to honor that, and I want to challenge myself. And I also want to encourage you to challenge yourself in whatever way that is. You know, there's 100 days left in the year, and I know when other people have said that to me, there's 100 days left, what are you going to do with it? It was almost this overwhelming of oh crap, I don't have a plan. There's 100 days and you seem like you've got this goal. And so I don't want you to have that, but I do want you to hopefully breathe through what you're going through right now and acknowledge it, and maybe take some steps to get yourself in a better, happier place, so that when the new year comes, you're feeling refreshed and just a little bit more energized. So the quote that I read, or I didn't read it yesterday. I read it yesterday, but I didn't read it aloud. So the quote that really inspired me to even do this was, whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. I think that I need to read that again, because that is so powerful. Whatever you think you can do or believe that you can do, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. So like I said, that's why I'm doing this right now. I have no idea long term why I'm doing this, but I just want to take action. I want to inspire you to take action, whatever that means for you. And I think that people need to hear that right now. So, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but so often we have these limitations that we put on ourselves, oh, I can't do that, or I'm just not feeling up for it. Like I said, yesterday I was on fire, and today I'm a little girl, and I'm okay, I don't care. I'm going to do it, because action has magic, grace, and power in it. So you just have to push past those things, whatever they are, and start small. It's kind of like when you go to the gym. You don't immediately pick up 100-pound weight. You start small. You start small with that action. But I know that there are some of you out there that have dreams or plans or fantasies of things, but you just can't even imagine where to begin. And I just want to encourage you to begin. It doesn't matter. When I started my podcast, I had no idea. I thought it was going to be, I kind of had an idea. I was maybe it'll be this, but I don't know. And I just got started, and I was okay, as I keep going, I'm learning more, and from learning, that gave me more inspiration, and then I got better ideas, and then it turned into like this thing that was way better than I ever would have thought. Like, I had no idea that I was capable of creating a podcast the way that I did. And that might have been too overwhelming. Like, I started at such a small level. So I think first off, it's important to acknowledge where you are every single day. There was another thing that I read in here that I also want to read out loud. I have like no plan right now, so I'm just off the cuff. But I want to read this because so often we're so hard on ourselves. You know, we'll have one good day and we'll feel good, and then the next day we don't feel good and we get down on ourselves and we're like, what's wrong? Something is wrong with me. I suck. All these things. I mean, I know that I do that, and I just have to assume that you do that as well. But this is from The Artist Way. It says, growth is an erratic forward movement. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Remember that and be very gentle with yourself. A creative recovery is a healing process. You are capable of great things on Tuesday, but on Wednesday you may slide backward. This is normal. Growth occurs in spurts. You will lie dormant sometimes. Don't be discouraged. So I just want to encourage you to take action, and whatever that means to you. Like I said, there are 100 days left in this year, so be mindful of how you want to start next year and check in with yourself. I recently learned that some people don't know how to self-assess or reflect, and so I would encourage you every day to just do a scan, maybe journal. That really helps me to kind of get a gauge of where you're feeling and then go from there. Again, I just want to really hit this nail on the head. Start small. It doesn't have to be, don't get intimidated by these like huge things. Like, know that you have this amazing dream, but maybe it is just getting out of bed today, or maybe it's reading a book today. Whatever it is for you, take action, because magic and beauty and grace and all wonderful things happen when you start to take small steps. Those small steps, they add up, they become bigger steps. And I know it is scary, but you can do this. And that's really all I have today. Thank you so much for listening and supporting me. If you want more inspiration, you can go to showuptogoup.com and sign up for my email list. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow. Bye.